What is up, everybody? You're checking out the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast, what the world is listening to. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity C, and you're joining our WWE Friday Night SmackDown recap from October 13th, 2023. Friday the 13th. SmackDown was live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we start the night with John Cena coming out. Before he can even say much of anything, WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman come out to the ring. And this is the first time Roman's been back since Night of Champions. Roman says, if you're going to open my show, do it the right way. This man only showed up when I took my leave and convinced people to call him a GOAT. You already know who the GOAT is, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Leave or we're going to make you leave. Cena says Roman Reigns and John Cena in the same ring. I'm here to acknowledge you. In 338 days, you've held that title. That's the greatest accomplishment of all time. I'm not here to challenge you tonight because I haven't earned it, but I know someone who has. And with that, LA Knight comes out, the crowd pops. LA says, you pissing your pants yet? You're the head of the table, the tribal chief, right? Yeah. You're a defending champion. Nah. You're a man standing in my way. Well, you've been on the couch for a month. Things have changed a lot here. Roman says, I'm proud of you. I give you a couple of months and they say your name now. I've done things you can never do in this business. Who the hell do you think you are standing in my ring? He goes, and before LA could say anything, Jimmy Uso nails LA Knight, but LA Knight gets the advantage of Jimmy and tosses him outside. LA Knight gets in Roman's face and Roman leaves. Roman then tells Solo to handle him. He says, you want to come and get stomped out, and I'll turn your ass upside down and use you as a mop. So LA Knight confronting Universal Champion Roman Reigns, but Roman backs down. Didn't seem too pleased with Jimmy Uso interfering, but Roman did not look like he was happy to see LA Knight. Could we get LA Knight versus Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel? Possibly. We now have the Brawling Brutes taking on the returning Pretty Deadly, and we get a funny opening bit here where we get a huge Elton Strong promo where Elton Prince, slowly but surely gets out of the wheelchair for his, I think he like tore a muscle or something. I don't know, he sprained his pec, something. Nothing as serious as he makes it. So the match happens, and Elton Prince pretends to hurt his leg, and the ref kind of stops and looks, and as Rich Holland stands over him, Kip Wilson hits an enziguri, and Elton Prince magically recovers and rolls up Rich Holland to get a 3 count. Pretty Deadly get the victory. I'm a fan of these guys. I'm excited to see them back, and we have more competition for those tag team titles, so that's always great. Next, we have Carlito backstage. Carlito says, Carlito being back in WWE is cool. Bobby Lashley shows up and mentions the fact that Carlito still has an apple, and Lashley talks about beating him back in 2005. Carlito challenges him to a match, but before that can happen, the Street Profits attack Carlito backstage. Bobby Lashley goes to hit Carlito with a chair, but Adam Pearce stops him before it can happen. And it looks like Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are not done with LWO just yet. We come back from the break, and LWO are checking on Carlito. Bayley wants to throw a party for Io Sky, but Zelina Vega tells Bayley there's more important things going on. And Adam Pearce makes the match Zelina Vega versus Bayley. We then see the Bloodline backstage. Jimmy Uso says, I'm calling plays. Roman says, so you're the quarterback. What would you do in this situation? Jimmy says, I would get Jay. Roman says, that's old news. Running around with Cody is a slap in the face. Take care of it. No more audibles. So Jimmy Uso getting the go from Roman Reigns to finish the situation. What is he finishing? I guess we'll have to wait to see. Next, we have Bayley with women's champion Io Sky and Dakota Kai taking on Zelina Vega. The match ends after Bayley kicks Zelina in the face after the ref is distracted, and Bayley hits a rose plant for the 3. After Bayley and Io attack Zelina Vega until Charlotte Flair runs out, and damage control leave the ring. So Charlotte Flair's got her eyes on the women's championship and Io Sky because things aren't looking good for them as well. We then have the game Triple H come out. Triple H says it's electric in here tonight. The Survivor Series is around the corner and all starts tonight. I called Adam Pearce out to the ring because he's been a WWE official for 3 years. He's managed and overseen Raw and SmackDown. Thank you. It's a job no one person should do it alone. And Adam, you're getting a promotion. Adam Pearce is going to be the general manager of Raw. Who will be the GM of SmackDown? That's when Dominic Mysterio comes out. Dominic says the Judgment Day got screwed out of the tag team titles at Fastlane. Jay and Cody Rhodes are defending our titles tonight. Triple H says, Dom, you're yelling at the wrong people. You need to talk to the new general manager of SmackDown, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis, former NWA champion, former Impact Wrestling champion, married to Mickie James, huge wrestler. Nick Aldis says, Adam, I look forward to healthy competition. A month ago, Cody made a switch, and now a Raw superstar I like to introduce to you tonight is the newest member of SmackDown. Dom says, I don't care whoever it is, I will slap that person in the face. The newest member of SmackDown is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens comes out, and he hits Dominic Mysterio with a stunner, setting off Judgment Day. So great to see Kevin Owens. Bloodline's backstage. Roman tells Jimmy, I just told you the plan. Who's the quarterback? Jimmy's like, you're kidding. Roman's like, what if I wasn't? And he looks at Jimmy like, you better handle business, sir. We see Charlotte Flair backstage with Nick Aldis. He tells her next week she will fight Io Sky for the Women's Championship. And then Jade Cargill shows up and stands face to face with Charlotte. Charlotte says, hi, Jade. Nice to meet you. Jade says, the pleasure is mine. And Charlotte says, oh, it will be. So will we see Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill down the line? I'm excited for that. We have the tag team championships on the line now. The champions Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes defeating the team of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory after a 1D to Austin Theory and a Crossroads. After the match, though, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso stand face to face with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Then Roman Reigns comes out and he stares at Cody. The two of them look at each other. Nick Aldis comes out and says, not here tonight. So Cody still looks to finish the story, but Cody is now a Raw superstar and Roman is SmackDown. So we'll have to wait to see that matchup, it looks like. We have our main event here, LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa. A lot of action here. Decent main event. The end comes after Jimmy Uso runs out, but John Cena hits Jimmy with an FU. Solo hits a Samoan spike to Cena, and then LA Knight nails a BFT to Solo, getting the win. Immediately after the match, Roman Reigns spears LA Knight and shows to him that he's still the tribal chief. He's still top dog. So great stuff here tonight on SmackDown. Nick Aldis showing up, Jade Cargill, new challenges, a lot of fun stuff coming our way. We have Crown Jewel coming up, Halloween Havoc, NXT. And that is the end of our episode. Before I go, make sure you check us out on YouTube, the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast. Subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, stay notified when new content is created. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and wherever you get your podcasts. Stay safe and stay uncensored.